Hello, I am Danzastuffs. This is an Iron Assault tutorial on the basics of how to play the game. So let's hop straight into it. So immediately, let's take a look at the top bar. Going from left to right, the first thing you'll see is the flag of your nation. Since I haven't selected anything, there's going to be no information for anything. Next, your ideology. This can vary from a range of different ideologies, but the four in Iron Assault are democracy, communism, authoritarianism, and non-aligned. In case you're wondering, this is a chart of how the different ideologies work. Next to that is the resources bar. This will display how many resources you have at a given time. I'll show you how to purchase later. Next to that is your political power meter. This is how much political power you have at a given time. You spend political power declaring wars, forging alliances, as well as many other things. And lastly, for your resources that you can use is your productivity bar. Now really quickly, I want to go through what icons are used. The icon with bricks on it represents your resources, and the text used for it is red. The one with a green fist is your political power, and the text used for it is in green. Your productivity is represented with a pickaxe icon, and the text for it is in yellow. Next, there's your research points, which will help you get 6 things. Here's a chart that shows you what everything you can research does. You can access this menu by pressing the button that has a flask on it. Next to that is an icon with a blue flag. This is your Liberate Nations tab. Put simply, this will allow you to release any nations that have liberation territories in that area. Lastly is the Year tab. This will display the current year in the game. Every default map starts in 1936 and ends in 1946. With that, we may begin. The recommended nations for starter players are the United States, the Soviet Union, France, and the United Kingdom, as well as the British Raj. For this tutorial's purposes, I will be playing as the Soviet Union. First is buying. Click on one of your territories that has a city on it. It's represented with a shopping cart icon. Then you'll buy any range of troops or ships that you want. Once you have purchased, next is the moving stage. When you click on one of your infantry units, there are arrows on the surrounding territories. Click on one of these arrows with your unit selected and it will move it to that territory. You need to have 2 units in one area to merge. To do this, click on one of them and press T. Then click the blue arrow. For these purposes, I will be declaring war on Estonia. To declare war, click on another nation's flag, then click the arrow, and there's a list of options. We are going to click the second one down. This will remove 2 political power and 10% productivity. To attack, click on one of your units and click the target button above the enemy's head. Then click it again to take the territory. Congratulations! You have now successfully taken over Estonia as the Soviet Union. Through combining certain units together, we now have 50 units. This is important for major campaigns. Now we are going to do the same thing that we did to Estonia. Press the second button down, and we may attack. Attacking cities is not as easy. Because I had 42 units attacking 18, it will wipe them out instantly. If I had half of that number, it would take longer. Alright. We have now conquered Poland. As your productivity goes down, your resource income will also start to dwindle. You are going to want to keep your productivity up. Here is how to do that. Click on your own flag and click the arrow. You'll see a list of decisions. If you are in need of productivity, click options like free education, which will add 20 productivity. Keep in mind that the decisions you make will affect your ideology in the future. If you make a bunch of democratic decisions, then you will turn democratic when the elections roll around. Click on one of your territories that does not have a city, and click the factory icon. Building cities will cost 10 resources. They will increase your resource income. Go to the same menu, except you will be clicking the top button. This will remove 5 political power, but will give you plus 10 productivity. A nation is required to either agree or disagree to an alliance. Click on a nation's menu and click the middle button. If I click this button on Lithuania, a non-aligned nation, their communist meter will go up, as the USSR is a communist nation. Go to the same menu for declaring wars, forging alliances, and promoting ideologies. The fourth button will allow you to send resources to a country. Clicking this button will bring up this screen. There's a slider for how many resources you wish to send to this country. For demonstration purposes, I will be sending 10 resources to Iran. For this demonstration, I'll be sending Krakow to Czechoslovakia. Sending territory is the 5th and last button. Once you have another nation's menu up on your screen, simply hover over one of your territories and click the button. If they accept, the territory will be transferred to said nation. This is what the end game statistics looks like. This is what happens when it reaches the final year of the game. There are 3 winners. A winner by resources, a winner by land power, and a winner by research. Winner by resources dictates the nation that had the most resource income by the end of the match. Winner by land power dictates how many units a nation had by the end of the round. Winner by research dictates who had the most things researched by the end of the round. Once a game of Iron Assault is over, you cannot do anything else. That just about sums up the tutorial on the basics of playing Iron Assault. Thanks for watching. See you next time.